Hello, Aries. I would like to welcome you to the Black Hearted Oracle. Before we get started, I would like to give reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. What you see laid before you is the heart of the matter for your September 15th through October 15th spread. Now, the heart of the matter message from the Black Hearted Oracle is hold the meds, darling. And the message from the Black Hearted Oracle is, got a problem, darling? Okay, it's time to hold the meds. Put on some jazz, blues, or just some good old culture reggae music. Twist up the flower of life or pour yourself a smooth one. Sit back in that big comfy chair and hold the meds. Think it through. Chew on it. Allow the wisdom of the ancients to guide you at this time. Vigilance is necessary at this time. Methodical planning is also necessary. Don't act before you take this time with your higher self. A meeting of the great minds are called for in this time. So stick a pin, hold your horses, and most of all, most definitely hold the meds. Now from the Romance Angels, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. From the Shadow and Light deck, we have Angel de la Muertes, transition to the spirit world. This speaks of a restful time before rebirth, a time of contemplation before a choice, the gatekeeper of a new life, time to start your life purpose. Don't hold a vigil to the old you. Let it go and start living your purpose. And as you can see, this is 16. As well, this is 14, so 5, which is change, and 16, which is spiritual guidance. Now, the first question that I asked for Aries is, how would Aries be represented in the month? Well, not month, but in the time frame of September 15th to August 15th. And we see that you're represented as the Seven of Cups, which is a complex decision. You need to do more research and you need to stop procrastinating, because the Seven of Cups is illusionary beliefs. It's having many options and not able to choose. Now, I like to clarify. So I clarified and I got the Eight of Cups. Now the Eight of Cups is walking away to find your fulfillment. And coming from the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups, this is telling me that the fulfillment that you're trying to find is your Eight of Cups. That means that your self-love, your healing, your value. When I clarified that further, I got the Two of Swords. Now for me, I always need to clarify the Two of Swords. So Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups was on this side of one of what decisions that you need to make, which was the Six of Swords is moving away to calmer waters, leaving troubles behind you, and because you're looking for healing. Now, the emotions behind this was yearning. So, as I said, the Eight of Cups is walking away to find emotional fulfillment. Because your cups are spilled. And the Six of Swords is, you walking away from turbulent times to go into finding something that you're yearning for. Now, to clarify that, I received the Five of Wands and the Justice card. So you're yearning for justice out of these petty quarrels and the one-upmanship. You know, this is that pettiness that, you know, I have to win at all costs. You're looking for justice for this. This is what you'll be, how you'll be represented from September 15th to August 15th. Now, the intention behind it was gossip. And so we could see here, as represented by the Five of Swords, that these are, you know, one-upmanship. You could see the smug look on this person's face as you see these people. And behind it was the High Priestess. So these are the things that are hidden, that you're looking justice for, that you're yearning for justice for. And also, again, the Five of Wands. Just waste of energy. You know, these are this battling against everyone. Everyone has their passion that they're standing on, and they're willing to fight it out. But it's not resulting into anything. You know, these butterflies are not crowning any of these person's head. There's no transformation. So you are yearning for your justice from all this gossip and hidden agendas of people in the time frame of September 15th to October 15th. Now, the second question I asked was, what problems would Aries be facing from September 15th to October 15th? And received the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is an important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. So you're going to have a problem achieving this. You know, so this is something that you're going to be striving forward, your, you know, advancement, moving forward. And when I clarified this, I got the Magician. So your problem in this time frame is going to be having the manifestation powers to achieve whatever goals that you're looking for. And when I clarified further, I received the Chariot again. So in this time frame, you're really going to have to work on being able to move forward into whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Now, the emotions behind it was freedom, independence, and self-determination. And just as these, you know, this Chariot rider, both the male and female energies, they control the dark and the light of their spirit, which moves them forward. But the lack of control of these things keeps it stagnant. So you're looking for freedom and self-determination through your abilities to manifest. Now, I wanted to clarify, and I got the Two of Wands. Now, when the Two of Wands comes out, I also like to clarify each wand. So, first, I received the Lovers on this side. So, I don't know if you're looking for freedom in your love relationship or freedom to fully express yourself in a loving relationship and move forward. But on the other side, there was balance. So maybe that you are a little taken aback by this love relationship that you're in, and you're having an inability for self-determination due to the fact that you're in this relationship. You haven't been able to find the balance of the two to where you can be in a loving relationship but yet still find the balance of self-determination. So maybe you are getting lost in your relationship and not being able to find your individuality within this circumstance. Now, the intention behind this was enlightenment. You know, so your problem this month is to be able to find the enlightenment and the balance of the give and take between your balance and your love. You know, to be able to manifest exactly what you want and stay in this committed relationship, but still also pursue the things that you are needing to. Because in the opening guidance, you have Angel de la Mortes, which is a transition into the spirit world. And this is talking about moving into your life purpose. So I don't know if you're feeling blocked by a relationship that you have and you're needing to be able to find balance. But your problem this month is being able to move forward victoriously and manifest, to achieve enlightenment of the balance. But remember also that, your guidance, opening guidance was to stay optimistic about your love life. So please don't forget that, even though these are problems that you are facing, you don't have to throw away the love that you have. You have to learn to find the balance. Okay. Now let's go into the helpful energies for you, Aries. The helpful energies is Two of Earth. And this is too much going on at once. You need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. And when I clarified this, I received the Emperor. So maybe you are becoming just a little too serious and you need to consider a more playful approach. But as I tell you, whenever I get a 2, I like to clarify further. And what I received was the 4 of Pentacles. Now this card speaks of holding on, of a lack mentality, of not being frivolous. So these are your helpful energies. So you're going to have to balance between being a king of kings in your relationship and your work life and being able to balance with holding on to what you have. Now when I clarified this, because as I tell you, I like to clarify to see, I clarified again and I got the Emperor. So at both times, on both things, it is holding on to your King of Kings personality, and you are an Aries. This is what you represent. You see the Ram. This is the Aries card. This is the Aries card. So hold on to who you are. Even though you are in the middle of a juggling act. And when I clarified your emotions, it was sacrifice. Now, this card speaks of there are those worth making and those that will destroy you. When I clarified further, I got the Devil. So you're going to have to sacrifice these lower energies that have you bounded. You could see the Devil energies are covering this representative's third eye. He is holding down the fire. It's not being uplifted. When I clarified the Devil further, I got the 4 of Wands. So now you see that emotionally that there are sacrifices that you're going to have to make. Are you willing to sacrifice the Devil energies in order to sustain the loving family that you have created? Or are you willing to sacrifice the loving family that you've created in order to feed your Devil energies? What are you going to hold on to? Now, the intentions behind this is impatience. So, being that the Chariot, the manifestation that you're looking to have in this month is going to be a problem. Remember, the Magician and the Chariot was the problem that you were going to have within this month. So, you're becoming impatient. And again, you're holding on to your impatience. But this card is telling you to seek the wisdom of the Hierophant. You know, the intentions behind all of this is impatience. And this card speaks of blocking your own blessings through your impatience and your lack of being able to hold immense. It's time that you should seek the counsel of the hermit. You know, teachers will come when you are ready. So hold on. And these are the helpful energies. You're going to have to make the choices of what you're willing to sacrifice within this time frame. Now, the outcome for Aries, we have the Seven of Fire. Now, the Seven of Fire speaks of standing your ground, you know, being confident, not being taken off of your square, to holding on to who and what you are. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is the slow-moving opportunity, but it is sure. It is something that has built over time, and hopefully your impatience will not get in the way of this being built. Divine sensuality. Now, when I clarified the emotions behind, I received the Tower, and I also received the Seven of Cups. So through this divine sensuality, you know, you can create a Tower moment. So mainly what this is saying to you is that you are in a committed, bonded relationship where your divine sensuality can build, you know, but maybe you have options on the side that can create a problem for you, you know, and bring up problems into this opportunity that you're getting, that you should be standing your ground on. You know, these are 2 7 cards. 7 for me are my spiritual number. Now, the intentions behind your outcome is recovery. And when I clarified this, of course, I got the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So what this is saying to me is that maybe you slipped up. You know, maybe you had a moment of divine sensuality, of erotica, of making love with someone that caused a Tower moment in your happy family that has you crying over spilled milk and has caused some arguments. But your intention is to recover from this and to move away from these energies and stand your ground on this opportunity that you're making so that you can rectify your Chariot being a stagnated problem in your life. Okay, Aries, before we close your reading, I would like to close it with some guidance for you. The first guidance card is from the Sacred Vision deck. I love this card because they are all so beautifully illustrated, and the messages are also wonderful. This card is number 28, which goes to 10, which boils down to a 1. It's also a new beginning, which most of your reading was speaking of that, into coming into your destiny. It's called Destiny. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Honored and humbled, we all are entrusted with the human legacy, the opportunity to generate light, peace, love, and beauty in this magnificent Garden of Eden, Mother Earth. Each of us is born with a destiny, a purpose written before we even took our first breath. It is the unique thread that we contribute to the whole of life, but we must always be in a state of becoming. Though we cannot change what we are always changing who we are. We promote our potential into an actual and seek the wisdom of others along the way. Do you have a mentor or a teacher? Do you recognize the wealth of lived experience around you? that of the living as well as that of our ancestors? You are never alone. Great Spirit has been with you all along. If you can be anything you desire, what does that look like? What makes your unique light shine the brightest? Find where the wild ones meet, the timeless realm of spirit and love from which we are all were born. All it takes is pure silence and an open heart. Now this is so funny because, if you think about it, we received the Hermit card, we received the Hold the Meds card, and we also received this card. And they all speak about you coming into your destiny, you taking the time to find a spiritual teacher and hold a meds within yourself so that you can reclaim your life purpose. Beautiful cards. The second message of guidance we have comes from the Goddess Guidance Oracle. And this is Mother Mary. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. So just as the Chariot card speaks of movement forward, have faith that even though this is a problem that you are experiencing within this time frame, that your prayers are heard and that you will be able to move forward with whatever desires it is that you are expecting in this time frame. Now, the third message we have are from the answers from the Fairies deck. And this one says, be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. So just like it was calling for you to stand in your Emperor mode, twice it called for you, Aries, to stand in your Emperor mode. It's calling for you to be yourself. Stand in your King of Kings authentic self. Do not question your destiny. Move in faith and love, and let Spirit guide you. Now lastly, we have from the Earth Magical card is Tsunami, Wake Up Call. Now this one speaks of a time that comes about of great change, something that we cannot ignore. It says that you are triggered by the undersea disturbance. So something inside of you, your emotional turmoil that is stirring inside of you, that is calling you to go forth and pursue your destiny. It is a wake-up call. It's time that you should pursue your destiny, because timelines are closing, and in 2020 it is time that all who are awakened to get on their right path. It's no more time to titter-totter on the fence, to sit around waiting for that perfect timing. The time is now that we should reclaim our lives and start our true path and walk in faith. Now, I hope these messages prove helpful for you within the time frame. I pray that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at guide you with her loving graces. Ashe. Thank you for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. May your life be blessed.